Good morning, happy Saturday. Come on in, come on in. It's been a minute since I did a live. Not a long minute, but a short minute. And today I feel like going live and having a real conversation with my peoples. Yeah, I noticed that my numbers are going down, which is good because it's getting rid of the people that I don't need. Let me just say this. For me, it's not about the numbers. It's about connecting with real people that really means what they say and making a difference by sharing each other's stories and opinions about real life stuff. So I'm gonna wait a few because I don't know if people got notifications on. It is kind of early on my end, and it's probably early in others. So I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna put it like a should I put it like a little music? I don't know what that's about. Wait a minute. I don't know what's going on with this. Add music. I don't I don't hear anything. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna wait a few minutes and then I can start my commentary for today. And hopefully I can reach out to people and convince people some things. So that they can stay focused and not get discouraged. So I'm gonna mute right now. I'm gonna be in here taking care of business. I'm gonna have my coffee, my smokes, yeah, and myself and my thoughts. Coffee's kind of kicking in right now. Yeah, so come on in. Hello to the one in the bush. Please hit the like button, even if you don't like it. Just say hi by touching that button. To be honest, uh, and I have to be fairly honest, the only thing that I am getting on this site is the connection with people, the interaction, and being able to, encourage another sister and brother when I feel that they need it. It gets hard, especially when you're trying to stay on assignment and then dealing with your real life. You know, real life events. And I have found myself for these last couple of months just a bit discouraged. Um, when I do, when I am able to encourage another sister and brother, believe me, whatever God has gives me, I'm listening because I always watch my replay. I know it's a message for me too. So it'll be times that you see me discouraged, and it's not that I'm, you know, piggybacking or not believing. It's just the shows I'm human and I also go through things too. Because I don't come out here and portray as if my life is perfect or I am perfect. I am imperfect. Definitely that. Um, I don't know. I'm just like tapped out. I try to remove my eyes and ears from certain things that may be triggering, but it seems like for these last couple of months, the enemy has been using people to attack me and to distract me. Um, Let me just thank God for them storms that I had to go through, because it has taught me a valuable lesson about Maritza, not about the people. Sometimes we feel like isn't a direct attack, which it's possibly a little bit of it. Um, but I honestly feel like God allows certain events to happen so that He can show us what we still need to work on. You know what I'm saying? So, um, change for me does not have a timing. You don't have to be in a rush. We just have to be willing to change something of us. Like God loves a willing spirit, a receptive spirit, um, and and so forth. But that's the title that I have today. Um, Change comes in time. It's not an overnight process, something like that. I don't be getting it right. Um, and it's not. So if you feel like I have a bit discouraged that, what you work so hard on is not moving the way you would like, um, as I'm going to say it to myself, I'm going to tell y'all to just keep pressing forward. Keep pressing forward. Um, I have limited access to going live because I go through my phone. I have not invested. I do have a laptop, but I'm just not ready for that. I don't know. I'm just like so laid back when it comes to my channel. I just be full of joy being able to support others. You know what I'm saying? Because we all need it. Even when we're not lined up with God, you know what I'm saying? We need people around us just to be unbiased and be like, "You'll get it right." I'm praying for you, sister. Those are the people that I look for in my life. Some sincere people that are flawless, that has not saying flawless, but they have a bunch of flaws. Because I am with it too. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta make some decisions because I'm really not feeling this. I'm really not. And then part of me want to keep my channel going because of the connections that I have made with you people, with you, well, my sisters and brothers. I call you my sister and brothers because whether we like it or not, we are all come from the one great I am. Hey, mama. Hey, boo. So I get discouraged sometimes too. When I say things. But like how our sister Bama, when you wrote that comment, you kind of made me think, not in a negative way. I want to kind of thank you for that because I do be out here, encouraging others not to stay focused and stuff like that. But when it's time for me to get it, I don't be doing it. So that's like a reminder to me, like, girl, you better get your ass up and stop thinking so negative. It's okay. That's why we need each other to get through things. Yes, yes. Through the good days, through the good days and the bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. I said I done jacked the song up. Yes. It's hard though. It's hard because I be wanting to come out here and share a whole bunch of stuff. But you got some evil ass people out here, and I'm not, I come out here like I got strength, but I got certain areas I still it's still in the process. So I be trying to walk carefully. Yes, 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 Bama. But yeah, I'm back at 555. Oh shit. Hello? Okay. I'm back at 555, which is okay. Um, because I kind of expected it. I was kind of expecting people just to fall off. Because there's a lot of people that follow me that don't really support me, if you feel what I'm saying. Yes, StreamYard. Hey, Evelyn. Good morning, sweetheart. Um, for me, I could have two or three solid people, and I'm good with that. Instead of having a bunch of people subscribe to me and they don't even come once of anything. I gotta be in a negative mindset in order to get a lot of people in my chat, and that's crazy. Hey Meek, I have been catching all your videos, boo, and then your ass been coming out at night. I go to sleep early. Okay, hold on, baby girl. I'm in the middle of fixing my cigarette. If you get what I'm saying, hold on. Gotta roll up, roll. I'm gonna drop it in a minute, baby girl. Um, but yeah, sometimes I'll be wanting to come out here and play games or do something different, but I gotta admit, my ass has been lazy. I have, as y'all know, been going through a lot of mental stuff, um, attacks, um, people being fake. Um, and let me just say this. Let me just give props to the God because he always shows me. He always shows me ahead of time. So if you ever see me get so active and all of a sudden I'm reserved, that means I'm observing. Because a lot of people on this app that comes with the Bible is not really meaning what they say. It's all a persona, like a mask for their reasons. But I'm gonna continue to trust in God that He continues to do what He needs to do in these people's lives. Hello, Al. I've been coming in. Headed to work like 6. Yeah, one late few days ago. I need to go live. Lots was happening early the week. Oh, yeah, you're doing good. I'll be trying to with me also. I need to come on live too more often. But I'll be hoping that sometimes I can post on my community so people can read what encouragement I have out. So hoping that it'll be just as great as going live. Really, sometimes I don't be having shit to say. Um, I be in my damn funk. I don't like it. Um, I don't like that I have to. Um, how the fuck you do this? Okay, my bad. Copy. Where the fuck do I put it at? You hear me talk to myself? Where the fuck do I put it at? Sound like a song. How the hell do I get it? Wait a minute. Okay. I'm getting it together. I'm a little Riri right now, Baba. Hey, Josh. What it do? Shorty. Hey, tomorrow is Josh's birthday. We only been counting since the beginning of August. Yay, Josh. How old you gonna be, Josh? Yes, I said it for you. It's gonna be his motherfucking birthday. Okay, baby, take your time. It's there. Yes, to God be the glory. Um, you know what I like the most, that God chooses imperfect people to to kind of be like a messenger. Um, and when God has that calling on you, and directs you in the path that you need to go, that is never going to go in vain. I will put my Cash App tomorrow up, coming live. Okay, baby. And you know it's the holiday, so you're gonna probably have to wait till Tuesday for with me. Send you a little blessing. Um, but yeah, so that's way a couple of people who blessed me. Okay, okay. You gonna do it on your live? But yeah, it's it anyway. It gets a bit discouraging, but I thank God for people like Bama, that does come out in her boldness to speak on um her testimony and how she's getting through things. It gives me hold on, Bama. It gives me a lot of hope for me, and it kind of reroutes me back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Hey, Diva. Whoa, Diva.
What is it?
Crazy. Hey, Bama.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart.
I just I don't, it's a lot that a lot of people be going through, but you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it, and you can't be selfish with what you're going through, because somebody might be going through something just similar to you. So if we don't start encouraging each other, yeah, a lot of people have been involved in mess. A lot of
Right.
have been involved in miscommunication, as far
Yes.
as I can see. But you don't let that stop you. You don't let
Oh
that
no,
stop you.
never, never. I just
Let
go
that
through
stop
these moments like everybody else, where I get a bit discouraged, and part of it be a wine time. Like God be telling me, all right, push back and regroup, because I was a bit distracted for these last couple of months, with the things that I'm currently going through in my own personal life,
you.
and
Right,
also on this app. You know what I'm saying?
right, right, right.
I
So
had to
even
really
so
go ahead.
even with that, Melissa. So even with that, yeah, like I can only say you can't mix your home and
Bama,
a kid. But if you're
Bama, you keep cutting out. Well, she's gonna come right back. She's gonna come right back. Like she was saying that, we do have to continue regardless of what we may be going through. We have to continue to speak up about it. And if you don't want to, okay, everybody has their preference. But yes, for me, sharing releases me from me standing still. You know what I'm saying? From staying stagnant. And if I go ahead and focus on numbers and hours, I'm, it's for me, it's gonna distract me. So she's right. I don't know what happened with Miss Bama. But anyway, yeah, um, Bama's right. It's not for us to hold on to it. We have to share these things because people can relate. And where there's relatable, you'll be able to save a lot of souls. You know what I'm saying? Because um the way I used to look at church in the past is that you had to be perfect. Perfect to a point where you have no flaws um whatsoever. What happened, Bama? Richard, you know what you're sharing can help others. Yes, yes. Um I only share what I'm sharing right now because there are people like me that gets overwhelmed and we get sidetracked to where we now be able to sit back and reflect on okay, for instance, with me, Maritza, what are you actually feeling? You can't be shutting down because there's people that need to hear what you're going through. And sometimes I feel like, well, what is the purpose? People are throwing darts at me as if I did something to them personally. I said, never mind that. They're gonna come. The distractors is a way that the enemy does to not only me, to Bama, to every one of y'all in there, that's in my chat. We're gonna experience something, and people like me need to hear another person say, "Look, I'm struggling right now," even as an encourager. I struggle too. So when and Bama, if you don't mind me discussing, you had left a comment that
Yep.
the past Maritza would have took offense to it, but I was like, no, because she said it because she cared, and it made me think like, yeah, I need to stop doing this shit. But in time, because I didn't get here overnight, and I'm damn sure not gonna get to where I need to be overnight. It's gonna take work and time. You have to continue, but also pull back when God says so. But there's nothing on YouTube that should be allowed to affect our life till we out of character. The hell with all that. Yeah, yeah, and I'm glad that you brought that up. Because as I'm transparent. I know today to take accountability for my stuff. Um, I'm learning. I'm trying to work really hard in that area to allow, excuse me, people's opinions that are formed to stay with them. And when
So,
God gives me them red flags, to continue doing what I'm doing and removing myself.
so what I want to really say, like I said, I want to say it verbally. It's
Mhm.
not everybody. You would never. It ain't nobody that's gonna ever agree with anything that 100 word for word what you say. But you always got to take key words. You always have to take key words out of any message, and it can be a mess or it can be a message. It don't matter how you look at it, because with anything that I say to anybody, unless I'm really being messy, and I don't really be messy, I just say what's on my heart. I just say
Right,
what's there, what I see. I don't say about what somebody else said. So with all that being said, Marissa, you have to you the encourager, so
right.
you need to encourage and be lifted as well. That is why some pastors and stuff don't last, because they saying, oh, he preaching the, he know the word, so he should know better, she should know better. But at the end of the day, they human just like we are. So
Exactly.
in two
Exactly.
in 2 times, it don't matter where you go, who chat you be in, whatever it is, you got to have a purpose of being there. You got
Right.
to have a purpose. And I wanted to, I for some reason, I wanted to say, I think she got a little mad at me.
No, Bama. You know what? If you received that, my apologies for that.
No, 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 no. I'm
I'm
saying, like, I think in my mind, I was like, well, I don't think she read it right, and that's what you just said. You just actually said like she's saying it, and then I had to think about it. But I got
right.
the impression
And and let
when
me
you have
explain why I said that. Because
okay,
I'm still got a residue of spirit of offense. That offense spirit. Um. So like now it's like okay, instead of me flipping the lid, I read it and I talk to myself. I'm like, nah, Bama's not like that. Bama saying this out of love, so I don't react to it in a negative way. You know what I mean?
right,
But I received it. I received it because it is. I kept going back to your comment. I'm like, she's fucking right. I need to stop this shit. You have the moments where you talk to yourself,
right,
like when you start flipping and you know you're not supposed to be doing something or saying something, and you be like, damn, Maritza, now why you say that? Because you got to go back. But when I read it again and again, it was just more clearer what we and what I should continue. I as a whole to continue to say these things without getting offended. So I thank you for that. I thank you for the words because that's what you were supposed to do. And if I didn't take your words and strive, I may not take everything um the way I received this, but I would still be at the end like, well, come on, Maritza. This is sis. She ain't gonna say nothing to hurt your ass. And that's not only goes for you, sis, in real time with people that I deal with on the norm. Hey, legend, what's up, bro? It gets very, very hard. And with me, with so much idle time, um, that's when I do the most thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to give up this YouTube channel, but then I'm like, damn, I just met some really cool fucking people. How am I gonna stay connected? You know what I'm saying? God put me in this position to be what He has called me out to be, even in my mess, because I'm still learning and growing at the same time. Bam, are you still there?
you
I'm
know
gonna
how
start
this
calling
stream
your
got
ass the
going.
peekaboo lady, cause you was talking and then you cut out.
Yeah, well, if you ain't, you got to sit here and tap the thing. I'm here, but I don't know.
But yeah, it gets hard. For us to come out, and let me commend you too, also, Bama, for having that courage to create the channel. Um, I don't know if I've said it, but I just seen something in you that allow me to encourage you to do it because you have a unique testimony. The part that you are still going through the process, you're gonna help a lot of mothers um that has been through similar situations. You know what I'm saying? And it's a
Right,
beautiful thing that you could come out while you're going through it to share what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on getting everything in motion with Social Security and stuff. I've been praying for that. And also, we just got to keep pushing. That's that. Um,
right.
I'm learning to keep
Gotta get,
not to
yeah.
say everything I
And,
feel.
that's the thing. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people be, if you're not about the mess, like for sure, someone told me last night, like, oh well, you probably gonna have to go out there and you gonna probably have to say something about the mess to get your watch hours up and to gain people. And I don't want to do that because I don't judge people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
have I don't know what kind of what who I am or whatever. Anybody else, they can say whatever they feel they want to say that I am. But me, I'm just a human being that care. And if I see you is not who you say you are, then I'm gonna move on. If I see that, you know what I'm saying, you got something that at least help me with one little building block, the Lego blocks, and I ain't even talking about no bricks. I want to be around that. But other than that, I don't want to keep up with the mess. I don't want that. I don't
Right.
want. But that's what they said. They kind of told me you're gonna have to get on out there and you're gonna have to say something. Somebody got you got to convince one somebody about whatever individual. And I'm like, man, I ain't doing that. Y'all share me out. Y'all do whatever. If it takes time, it takes time. I ain't in no rush because at the end of the day, this is a journey. This ain't nothing that's boom right here, right now. So within a year, you know what I'm saying, the progress. I don't want nothing immediately. If I
Right.
get anything immediately, it wasn't meant for me.
Right. There's one jewel that Diva dropped way back to me. The first should finish last, and the last should finish first. So when we be so in a rush to be first, in time, the last is going to end up being the first. So, in other words, I rather it's took taking me 2 years, almost 2 years. Is it 2 years? Since I had a channel, like one, yeah,
And,
about
and
two
and that's the
years
thing. Don't count
to
the
get
time.
555 um subscribers, and I feel like I'm monetized in my head.
Yeah, and don't look at the time. Don't look at yeah, they say what the wrong wasn't built overnight or whatever, all that. Nothing. If it's anything that is fast put together, you gotta know it was not um like thought through, dealt with appropriately. Everything takes time if it's genuinely.
Right.
You see other people and they boasting and bragging. That ain't what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, you
Let
got
me tell you something, Bama.
you got to have trust. I mean, your supporters and your subscribers have to have trust that they can automatically come to your channel and be okay, satisfied, comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I mean, I get it. I get it as people say content creators or vloggers, bloggers, all that. I get it. That is their sole, I guess, purpose is to make money. But not all money is good money. When
Right.
you get it, you got to know what to do with it. You got to invest in it. You can't just
Right.
be out here, whoop the whoop. Yep, I got this, I got that, and this my check, and you ain't investing, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. Guess
Right.
what? Ain't nobody gonna too tough be following you because this money made you do this. You ain't doing this from your heart. That's
Right.
all.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But I'm happy. I'm happy that I could come out here and admit this shit because I my past is my past, but man, I didn't like the way I used to be. And being messy, if I would have came about 4 years ago, they would have got that. And I'm transparent. I was in the mess at one point, talking my shit in
We all
and
messy.
in the chats. But then when I started getting convicted on and feeling bad for the words I'm using, I was like, well, if you feel starting to feel bad, Marissa, then I think you need to start changing by not engaging, still supporting and keeping my thoughts to myself. But now I see myself just, it's just like I cannot stay in a chat but for so long of hearing all the stuff. It's like God is removing that from me. You too, legend. Um, you have a blessed one, and thank you so much. And be careful at work.
Yeah, be
Meek,
safe.
Meek says slow and steady, quicker the climb, harder you fall. Yeah,
Right.
I don't wanna climb hard.
But
I don't
but
wanna
one
climb hard.
one thing about it, you have to entrust in who you trusting. A lot of
Right,
people just decide to start trusting people, and how you know they
right,
might be they might be the uno, but then who knows? So instead of putting your trust in one person and saying, "Oh, I trust this person," and I'm saying this because a lot of people does it, and I see it. I've been seeing it for the last past 3 years, and it always come out to be everybody is this person. Well, where was your eyes? What was your eyes at first? If they this type of person now, they was that type of person then. Like
right.
people got to stop. You got to stop judging people. You can clearly say, well, when I first woo woo and explain the decline, like how I came out here and told y'all about that fake apostle. I seen it. I have a discernment that that was not good for me, regardless to what her title was.
Hey,
As a
Riders.
person, as a friend, I didn't see that as the word of God. I can see that, but how you not gonna be a friend and you in the word, you know what I'm saying, you giving God's testimony, you know what I'm saying, you speaking
Right,
God's word. You got to figure out now for yourself. You
right,
got to figure out now for yourself who you really are, who you really trying to attract and attack. Because at the end of the day, I got the bad end of the stick because I was your friend first, and then I started trying to listen to the word of God into what you were speaking out, and it was not adding up.
right,
That's what discernment is. When you know better, you do better.
right,
You know, you see it. He gonna give it to you, even down to with your everyday life. And I don't really talk about God like that. I ain't. I don't do that. God, politics, and all that. I don't discuss that because it's touchy, and you can say one wrong word and they gonna crucify you. If you can say it all the other words right until you say something wrong, they gonna crucify you, and then boom, there you go.
right. Yeah, girl, I had to block a
I'm just
couple of family members from Facebook and even in real life because they were acting like the other guy. And I'm like, yo, bro, bro, sis, I don't want to discuss this. My choice is my choice. Your choice is his choice. Just all I'm gonna encourage and everyone in here, regardless of who you voting for, make sure you vote. There's ancestors that walked and protest and fought and did all the stuff for our right as minorities, as women. It's not for us to fight, and God is not pleased because these people are going cuckoo for cocoa puffs. Don't come to my app or to my messenger or to my text about this politics stuff, and in all reality the government don't give a fuck about none of us.
absolutely, and that's
You
another
feel what I'm
thing.
saying?
Yeah, and that's another thing when I get into like my struggle. Like I have not got any help. I still each and every day just pray to God, know that my day gonna be good. But I still feel like we are suspects and not the victims. because
Right.
ain't nobody doing nothing.
Right. With everything for you, Bama, is gonna fall through. I know it's hard for you right now because it's new to you, but remember this: faith without works is dead. And right
Yeah.
now, what you're displaying is the faith, the little bit of faith you have in the Lord, and
Yeah.
also you're applying regardless how much it aggravates the fuck out of you. Because this to try to get everything situated, it's a process, and it's not an easy one because you gotta be split in 50 ways, and it's like, when am I gonna see the light? But it's coming, sis. Oh, it's coming. and
And see, that's
and
why another thing, like, I be trying to, like, I be like, well, I should probably go live with my everyday to see how I'm being treated, how my son being treated, and ain't nobody but grace of God, the mercy, blood of
yes,
Jesus has been, you know what I'm saying,
right,
working it out for us. It ain't nobody else, because I only can do what I can do as his mother. He only can do what he can do as being him. But you take a person that one day I was running and then the next day I can't do none of that. That's whole mental right there. Who's you don't know.
right,
So I'm I'm gonna do the turtle thing. I ain't gonna be no rabbit out here. I'm gonna gain the people, to trust the people that want to know and want to learn and get educated, because I'm doing this all by myself.
right.
All by
With the good
myself.
Lord on your side, but you do it. You're
God on
doing
my
great.
yes.
You do. You're doing great. I just see by the end of this year for you, sis, you're gonna really be testifying like, woo, going
Yeah.
through it is never easy. And
Nope.
to get what
But
to get what we are entitled to will
yeah.
never be easy to get. But if you as long as you continue with your faith and doing the do, that light is gonna be so damn bright you're gonna need 50 sunglasses. You know what
Amen.
I'm saying? It is a struggle, and I know with Social Security, it's definitely a process, and not everybody get denied. Let me just say that because I didn't get denied the first time, and I have a cervical. I don't know what the hell you want. A neurological disorder that's called Chiari malformation. Which let me explain a little bit about that. The back of my brain slipped into um where your neck is at. It's like that holds your neck up. It's a cavity there. And we are supposed to have a flow of liquids that which the brain feeds the spine and vice versa. That's like a transport system with
Hmm.
the fluids. What was going on with me? Um, it has slipped. The back of my brain has slipped, causing it to just drip. I'm giving you the visual. And it was
Mm.
causing my left side of my body to be paralyzed. I thought I was having a stroke until they told me the full diagnosis. So,
Right.
if I didn't get some sort of correction, which with me, they shaved the bone in the back of my head to release the pressure that was causing a cyst on my spinal cord. If I didn't do that, sis, I would have been like a vegetable. So thank God that we caught it in time. I'm a person. If I start feeling not so good, I don't wait for days. I'm at the doctor's. So I went through the process with my job. They discontinued my workman's comp because they felt like it didn't have nothing to do with my injury, which it did because it got aggravated, and I had to resort into a lawyer. That's who I went through for the Social Security. Um,
Hmm.
there's gonna be every dictation that you get from the doctors Whatever they do, you get a copy. Say, I need a copy. So that way you can have it in your files. And also when they are requesting certain documents, you have it.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
but
I had
you're
all
gonna
that.
be good
I had all that. No,
considering
I'm
what he's dealing with.
positive.
I feel like he's gonna be like me, granted, right away, and he will.
Listen to what people say. I pay attention, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do my other side of okay. Let me find out this back information because if I don't know the information, put it on me. And okay, if I don't, yeah, no, I want to know. I want to know
Yeah,
now. Medical terminology. I ain't gonna never be able to get with that, but I'm gonna be able to tell them in Ebonics. I
I
speak Ebonics.
promise you. I promise you. At the end of this, at the end of your journey with getting everything situated, you gonna feel like a damn doctor because you're gonna
Oh yeah,
learn so much.
right.
You're gonna learn so much, sis. I promise you. Um, but I'm proud of you. Oh, I'm very
Thank
proud of you. You sticking the guns, yes. Because when I see you doing, keep pushing. That's encouraging to me. When I start feeling away, I'm like, damn, she's still pushing. I'm gonna still push too.
right. And
You know what I'm saying? That's the
that's what
only
we
way I
are here.
copycat anybody. If I see that you keep pushing, I'ma copy you. I'm gonna keep pushing too.
Right. You gotta go.
Shit.
You gotta go. No matter what you feel, wake up and feel like the world against you. Well, the world. Well, guess what? Today the world is against me, but guess what? I rebuke them in the name of Jesus. Here I go.
Amen. Amen. Rebuke the mother
Here I
flowers.
go.
You let me tell you something. You would know who's who. Like you said, that discernment, like minds, I could feel people's spirit and I could also feel people full of shit. And sometimes I could
Right.
feel their spirit and in a good way, and then
And
they
and they
show me
don't even been to
something.
say nothing really.
Right. Hey,
Yeah,
blessings. Good morning.
sometimes you can feel people and they ain't really got to say nothing. They could been typed, and it's just something about the words. Everybody got you have chosen words that you say, and if you choose not to say those words, then I know who you are. What
Right.
it do, blessings.
Meek says, I
So
think people can use their rights. Excuse me, because my eyes is like bad, getting bad. I think people can use their rights how they want. And for some, it's also their right not to vote. People get way too invested. Yes. Yes. Like, and I respect everybody's opinion, but when it becomes that you antagonizing people for their choice is when this becomes an issue for me. I will cut it just like I cut people out so fast on this damn app. I do that shit in real life. I ain't got time for that. Even family, I ain't got time for. Mm-mm. And Jules said earlier that you can't trust people on this app. Yeah, you gotta pick and choose. You gotta. Well, God always says that you can't trust man, but I do believe that God sends people, regardless of where y'all meet, for His purpose. So you can't put all your trust in people, but you can have an inkling, just to keep your door open to meeting people. I'm not gonna be walking around. I can't trust you. I can't trust you. I can't trust you. They ain't gonna have nobody to talk to. So
right.
yeah. So Meek, you're
That
right.
somebody to talk.
Yeah, we all need from time to time sincere people. You ain't got to be perfect, but people that can give you some words of encouragement, even when they need it themselves. God works through people. I believe that. And when you wrote that, I felt like God used you at that moment to snap me out of that funk, because it really did, Bama. I'm like, damn, she's right too. She noticed that shit. I'll be having them little self talks. Because it's just been me, Mary Jane, and my brain waves. But, God is amazing. So, okay. Some you think you can trust, you really can't. Really got to pay attention. Yes. Yes, Meek. I agree with you 1000%. Because
Yep.
hello? Oh my God, what happened to Bama? I'm sorry, Bama. I'm so sorry. I just got a call. Um, oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, yes. Um, God, it's almost an hour. But yeah, we do gotta pay attention, and that's what I've been doing. Just paying attention, and um, me paying attention, and really paying attention. Saved me from a lot of headaches, even though things were brought to my attention. Um, at that moment, I decided just like, I ain't fucking with it. I'm not. People are gonna feel what they feel. If you show me who you are the first time, I'm gonna believe you. Um, I'm not a hard person to talk to, and I definitely do be listening because I be dead wrong sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And but as I see things, if people start giving me feelings, that's my the Holy Spirit telling me something ain't right. And I will remove myself. I don't have time to be on here uh going back and forth with someone that really serve the purpose, but really don't serve any purpose, if you feel what I'm saying. um I am who God says I am. I'm gonna continue to be great. I'm gonna continue to come out and share when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling up, and when I'm feeling in the middle. This is just the way God has designed my channel. To be transparent, I talk to people outside of YouTube the way I do on here, and you never know what you go through may encourage somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Um, but change definitely starts with you. Um, Change is a decision that you have to make for yourself and nobody else. Because once the enemy sees your light, which he already does, and he sees that you're actually fucking changing, that shit stirs the enemy even higher, and he will send these demonic spirits to come and attack you to let you know that you're doing this in vain. No, you're not. You're not. If you're not getting attacked, then your ass ain't doing something right. For me, it just shows that I'm growing, and I'm healing, and I'm actually taking accountability for the things that I may put out there that are not so godly. I'm able to say I'm sorry that I had offended you, because at one point it was very hard for me to even take accountability and to apologize, because I'm never sorry. And to make amends, because it's okay. But some people, you just gotta leave them where they got you fucked up. Um, I personally don't have time for it. So when I see like my numbers decreasing, it's a blessing still, because I'm God is weaving out the foes in my path, and that's what I like. Um, who I surround myself now in real time, and even on this internet, is people that see that I am with flaw, but they still have and see the good in me. Because my actions don't reflect my heart for people. And that is real. If I say I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Ain't no hidden agenda. I don't want your money. Um, I don't want nothing but just for you to win. Because that's what it's all about. Seeing others win. I want to win too, but my time will come in time. I'm a little patient, but for other people, I want to see people win. I want people to come out of their comfort zone to speak because we all have um a voice. We all have something in us that is just waiting for the rest of the people that may be in your bushes that may need the words that you may come out um on your live and say, or on your community post, or the videos that you may post in your shorts. And the videos, I guess it gets two parts, shorts and videos. I don't know what's the difference. No, the videos you can play long, and shorts is just short. you know hey, brother Delvin, what's up, bro? Hey, if you're not following Brother Delvin, please hit him up. He don't go live much, but he definitely be dropping jewels on his community tab. I've been following Delvin for how long now? For a long minute now. He is my brother in Christ. He is my New York brother, and he's also gifted. He has words from the Lord. Just pay attention. Connect with him, get him out there so people can see what he's posting too, because he's another one that'll post, and it has me thinking. So I'm grateful that I am connected with the right people, um to help me, grow and glow and continue doing what I'm doing, encourage me when I need it. Thank you, sister. um I'm just gonna continue to inspire until I expire and encourage myself. But that's a given too. When we all not gonna have great days. We all gonna look on the internet for someone, and they may not be out there to give you that. So we have to learn to encourage ourselves in the midst of us feeling the way we do. Um and really just encouraging us, because if we don't, who the hell are we gonna lean on? We already know God is encouraging us, but in the flesh, if we're not able to say, Maritza, you got this. You're not gonna quit. God ain't raised you to quit. You determined. Remember, I got a determined spirit. I don't quit shit unless God tells me that is no good. Okay, if it's not adding, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna subtract it. You know. But yes, the people that I am connected with, y'all are my family. Y'all my YouTube family. Um, y'all have been a blessing to me, and I'm thankful for y'all. Don't think, if you write something, if we ain't got no personal beef, and your comment is still there, that means I ain't get offended. That means that Maritza will probably be in her too, like, yeah, what's she trying to say? But then you read it again and you read it again, and you get a different feeling, like people are not going to waste their words if they didn't feel that it's going to help, that it's going to help a sister. And that's, I appreciate that. And I'm glad that I was able to let her know that no, I didn't get mad. I, I understood exactly what she was saying. And she was doing her sisterly duties, fixing my crown. See that? So, that's the way we are. And that's the way I'm going to continue to flow. I'm going to continue to get better in everything that I need to get better in. I'm going to be getting better in my talking. I'm going to get better on not to curse so damn much. And I'm going to get better as an encourager because, it is what it is. And no, I don't judge no one. But if I know we are not compatible, I will remove myself. And some people will get mad, but you take it up with God because we have to protect ourselves and definitely protect. I'm protecting my peace. After the shit I went through with that neighbor, see, people be like, it's just your neighbor. It's just your. No, deal with it. Be in my shoes for them 16 months and you see how much self control I had to practice. I did a lot of F bombs. I didn't. That was because that was provoked. God says be neighborly, but He also says the neighbor's not supposed to provoke you, not just the neighbors, people in general. So I don't beat myself up no more. Like of my response, I'm just learning that I do have a little bit of strength on not responding physically, even though I had a moment, which I'm paying for it now. So I take accountability for that. But it was for a reason, and I feel like September 18th will be the last day I have to deal with this bullshit, and I will have favor because you got to speak over your life too, right? He's gonna have favor because I have passed the lesson. I have passed the test. Even though I slipped, I did a Dora Explorer swiping, no swiping, but um, I was provoked. I was provoked. And I don't care what people think about me. I am who God says I am. And I will continue. The people that will feel my spirit are the people that meant to come my way. And the people that are flock is the people that weren't meant to stay. Your season is over. And that's that. But anyway, bless up to the whole chat. Devil is speaking to everyone. Got to always protect your peace, even from self. Yes. Sometimes it's required for you to sit back and have a self discussion. And it said your live ended, but y'all have a great day. What happened was that I was getting a phone call, and you know how sometimes you don't come on right away. What I did was come out and then go back in. So that's probably what happened. So my apologies. But thank you, sis. Thank you for coming up. Thank y'all for tapping in on my Saturday. Always remember that change come in time. It's a process and it's not overnight. So when you see things not going according to the way you would like it, just know by you changing, it's happening. The magic is happening. Just continue to stay focused. Don't beat yourself up so much when you do fall short and respond or find yourself in a situation. Don't beat yourself up. Just get your ass back up, dust them damn knees off, and keep it pushing. Again, thank you, Bama, for coming up. Thank you for your words. I appreciate you, sister. Keep going. Sister Blessing, you already know, sis. You my soul sister. Um, Evelyn, be blessed. Thank you for chiming in. Brother Delvin, you know what it is. Um, I'm blessing everyone. Meek, you already know you are my girl. You already know you gonna give me that first pixie cut. Yes, you are. I'm gonna come right to Virginia so you could cut that shit and line these hairy ass neck of mine. Riders, you already know, sister. Jules, my dancing queen. Brother L, Sister Diva, I love you all. Um, keep walking in your purpose. Know that everything is not going to be perfect. It's not, but if how they say, if faith without works is dead. If you stop applying, then you ain't gonna see no results. But if you keep pushing until you get your yes, that's when you see the rainbow at the end. So be blessed. You too, brother Delvin. Be blessed. Enjoy your Saturday. I have a full week of not having to freaking drive. I may have to do a little driving here and there just to keep my tires in rotation. Um, but I don't have to get up so early. I can sleep in until the following Monday. So I'm grateful for that. I'm going to spend some time with my daughter-in-law to get these Evites situated so we can start sending it out and getting them to order the decorations, which is going to be a Princeton. Um, the name that she has given me, they're not really sure what they're going to name him, but the first name that she gave me was Hakari. So I'm hoping that is the name because I've been practicing really hard to to give him a little nickname, Kari, little K or something. I did I tell you the baby kicked for me? I was so excited like it was in my stomach. My stomach kicked too. It did a bump bump. It was like, hey, how you doing? We're gonna be friends soon. But I'm excited. Sister Marie, she's also about to have a grandbaby. Um, she's not here right now. She's probably getting her beauty sleep or just preparing because I think her grandbaby's baby shower is tomorrow. So they're probably doing a lot of running around. She's having a girl and I'm having a boy. We are first time nanas. I ain't gonna call her no grandma because the only thing that's grand is these buns. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't nobody's grandmother, but I take the blessing in it. Whatever the baby wants to call me, it's just a blessing after all the storms that I had to go through. And the prayers that God extend my life to see my first grand and my second and my third. And if I want 5 grandkids. I want 2 boys and 3 girls. Yes, new life. Um, I'm excited. I'm so glad that I'm not who I used to be 2 years ago because you don't need no ghetto grandma. I was gonna call myself Gigi, and Gigi for me stands for gangster granny, gang gang, gang gang. That's what we call gang gang. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man. Also, I had my cousin passing through. They end up spending not one night. It was supposed to be one night, but 2 nights, and they had their 1 year old son, which is my little cousin. Um, and honey, I enjoyed giving the baby snacks while the parents was distracted. He was coming to me. I was giving him Twinkies, and then they turned around. I was giving them the Gerber snacks, and he looking at me like, "Really? I don't want that shit. I want what you just gave me." But I ended up buckling him. Like I was giving him a Twinkie. It ain't so big. He fucked that Twinkie up, and he's been my best friend ever since. But he's such a good baby, such a good little boy, and no sign language. I asked the little boy, my little cousin, if he's hungry. Don't you know he responded to me in sign language? He tapped his lip. I'm like, well, what is he doing? And he showed me his mouth. She said that means eat in sign language. I was like, oh shit, good job. And got a little tip because she's watching this lady on YouTube that be teaching them all that. When they little like that, you gotta introduce them to them things. But the mother, she's good on that. I'm glad that she has been reading while she was pregnant. While she's pregnant, because I want my baby to read too. I want him to be the guy like the grandma, going to audio and listening to books. I can't. My eyes go cross-eyed. I don't know. I don't know if I have ADHD or what. If I can't sit still long enough to read, but them audios, it brings me life. It brings a story in my head. But anyway, be blessed. Continue to change on purpose. Continue to be you. Continue to take accountability. Continue to grow and glow. Continue to spread love, because this world freaking needs it. Until next time, which will probably be sometime next week, I have time. Um, Ciao. I love y'all and be blessed. I hope my life was good. I hope y'all enjoy. Okay. Bye bye. Bye, blessings. I mean, see you later, guys. Bye.